like y'all to know that we're having a major problem with the Causeway jars. The jar is very flimsy, so as you apply the cap to the jar with very light amount of pressure, the cap spins right back off of the jar. So we're afraid that as the jar is shaking at all, the cap comes directly back off, as you can see. So I'll put the cap on, I'll snug it to where it's not popping off, and shake it at all, it pops right back off. If you put the cap on with the adequate amount of pressure so that it's on tight, and you put a safety seal onto the jar like it's supposed to be, and the jar gets shaken or moves at all, the safety seal does not hold the cap onto the jar. It still comes right back off. We're afraid that in shipping these overseas in the box that they're going to break. We've also made up one case and sent it from our facility to the facility down in Levita just to see how it would go under UPS conditions. Guaranteed they're going to be all open and leaking. If this is applied this way and boxed and put onto a pallet, and the forklift picks the pallet up and drops the forklift at all, as soon as it drops it, all the caps are going to pop off the top and you're going to have a mess when you get these. Our suggestion is, I think the caps are doable. The problem is the jar is too flimsy. As you can see, it's just way too pliable for the cap to stay on the jar. So an option would be get new jar bottoms and use the tops. As long as the bottom of the jar is rigid, then I think that the cap will hold and stay onto the jar completely. But even if I tighten it down, apply the safety seal, give it any kind of pressure at all, it comes right back off. These jars are not going to work. We've shut the process down until we hear from you what you would like us to do. We don't want to be liable for sending these to you and having them half open. I feel that we're probably going to have at least a 20 to a 30% failure rate, and that's way too high for us to proceed forward. So we have at this point put the butter on hold until we hear from you what you would like us to do with the packaging. Thank you.